Hi, this is Mr. Whiteman, and I'm here to help you with one of your University of Texas Quest problems on one-dimensional motion. On this problem, they're giving you how far did the motorboat travel? And they give you some information here. They give you that a motorboat is traveling west at a certain velocity. And then you notice that the second velocity they give you, although it's also west, it's smaller. So the velocity is getting smaller. But we give this piece of information and we're given this piece of information. Now I put this negative sign on each of these pieces of information because by our convention we call west the negative direction. Now they gave us an acceleration that is in the opposite direction, to the east, so I assign that vector a positive sign. Now how is that possible? How can I have a velocity in one direction and acceleration in the other? Well, we'll soon learn that this is indeed possible. When I have these vectors, velocity, acceleration, going opposite ways, it means that the velocity is going to decrease. I don't use deceleration. I use decreasing velocity. Okay, so how are we going to solve this problem and make sure that we get it correct? Well, I'm choosing this equation right here. This equation of motion doesn't require me to go have time. All right, so when I substitute into this equation, I just need to be very careful about my sign conventions, what I'm calling positive and what I'm calling negative. All right, I'm throwing that negative sign in there because these are going to the west. And when I substitute in this equation here, I'm going to make that acceleration positive because it's going to the east. Now, since this is slowing down, this number is going to be smaller than this number. So if this number is smaller than this number, then what I'm going to end up with on this side of the equation is a negative in the numerator divided by a positive. So all in all, my displacement is going to be negative. And that should make sense to us. Our velocity is headed in this direction. So we're obviously displacing in this direction. So this negative sign just says I'm displacing west. Now when we actually enter the value, we have to be careful. Is the problem asking us for a distance or is it asking us for displacement? In other words, are they asking me to enter a vector quantity or a scalar quantity? And the key is right here. It says how far did it go? That is a distance. That is a scalar. So when I actually enter this displacement value into the answer key, I do not need the negative sign. Thank you very much, and I think this will help you solve the problem.